Before you purchase a gun, what goes into your mindset as far as your decision making? We're going to talk about that. What is your attraction to a particular gun? Is it the marketing? Is it the size, the weight, the caliber? We're going to talk about all that. That's what the theme of this video is, and I have a lot of guns on the table, over a dozen. Let's talk about it. Welcome to weaponseducation.com. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to look at over a dozen guns, and I'm going to give you my impression on why I purchased this particular gun. I couldn't pull all the guns out. And one of the hardest things to do a video, by the way, is to get all these firearms to the table from all the different safes. So I think I got about 13 or 14 here, and that's the whole concept behind this video, is guns. What is the attraction? Alright, and I got a list here, I'm just talking out loud here. Is it the cost, the looks, marketing of the gun, that because they're in magazines? Is it the concealment factor, reliability of the gun, the collectability, the quality and how it's made, round capacity, the manufacturer, maybe you're just in love with the manufacturer, the warranty they offer, the customer service. Is it for home protection? Do you need a shotgun? Is it just a range gun? Self-defense? All these different things. Is it for a male? Is it for a female? The weight? Is it heavy, light? Is it steel? Is it polymer? Is it alloy? What is it that attracts us to buy a particular gun? Okay, let's get into it. And let's just start talking about some of these guns and why I purchased them. And you know, every time I get a gun, I say, I'm done. I'm just done. I got enough guns. It's like 116 now. I'm done. But you know what? I'm not done, because I already know about 4 more that I want to get. Oh, I got my wife's here. Say hi, Tammy.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
I got a new Kimber last week. I'll tell you about it later. Okay? No big deal. It's just, Kimbers aren't that expensive. They're cheap. All right. Sega, 12 gauge. All right. Why did I get this? And why would you get this? I tell you what. Semi-automatic, shooting a 3-inch, triple-aught buck. That's pretty cool. So I got this because it's a semi-automatic shotgun, personal protection in the house, fun to blast at the range, and got 4 or 5 magazines loaded up for home personal protection. Mix and match, however you want to mix and match all your different shells, slugs, triple-aught buck, double-aught buck, birdshot, whatever you want, you're good to go. So, this is an excellent tactical shotgun. Let's look at this baby. Real close, okay? Is this the sexiest 1911 on the planet? The Smith & Wesson E-Class series. This is the 1911 SC model. I purchased this 1911, I gotta be honest, for 2 reasons. One, because of the looks. Just take a real good close look, please. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. And 2, because of the weight. This scandium alloy frame is extremely light. So to carry a 1911, this might intrigue you. All right? Let's move along here. No particular order. Oh, why would I get a Desert Eagle 50 AE? I don't know. Oh boy, come on, look at this thing. The girth of it, the size of it. 50 Action Express from Magnum Research. I carry this baby in a shoulder holster. So, you know, when I come to purchase a gun and I say I want to carry it, size and weight isn't always an issue with me. Sometimes it is, depending on, you know, we'll get to smaller guns here in a minute. But like this, I put it in a shoulder holster, I'm good to go. With 2 spare mags. Yeah, it weighs a little bit pulling down my shoulder. I like to feel my collection on my body. I like to know where everything's at. I really do recommend this gun. If it's within someone's budget, my gosh, how about intimidation factor against the bad guy? You think this will intimidate someone? Magnum Research, Desert Eagle. I like the color, I like everything about it, I like looking at it, I like holding it, I like the craftsmanship, I like the quality, I like the ease of disassembly. I didn't mention that on my list in the beginning, but that's important to me, I mean, for real. If a gun is like a pain in the neck to pull apart, like the Ruger Mark III, and, you know, and clean and all that, it's just not for me. So simplicity as far as disassembly is up there on the list for me. This is easy to disassemble. All right, let's just go to the next one here. No particular order. Here is a Sig P220 Equinox 45 ACP. Well, I tell you, I got this because it's from the custom shop. It's a Sig. Can't go wrong with a Sig. The beauty of it, the sexiness of it, the quality of it, the high capacity. It holds a lot of rounds. And what else can I say about this beautiful Sig? It's got the rail on it. That might be important to you. All right? Let's talk about all these different reasons. What is part of your decision making when you get a gun? I got the Equinox because it's just beautiful, and I like to carry it, and it's extremely accurate. It's fun to shoot, and I'm not too worried about the Sig quality at all. Not zero. There's zero concerns on Sig quality. Let's move along here. What else do we have? No particular order. How about a little pocket cannon? Look at the Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum 340 CT model. This is the most expensive J-frame in their lineup. I got this for a few reasons, and I carry this a lot. I mean, like almost every day, along with something else. I got it because I like the fact that it's got an internal hammer. I like it because it has a built-in laser. Okay, I didn't mention lasers earlier, but a laser might come into your decision making as to why you purchase a gun. You got to have a J-frame in your collection. I just think so. Another question is, why do we get more than one gun? I don't know. Because we like them? The modern day firearms of today are just so incredibly made, such high quality. But I really like the J-frame 357 Magnum. I like it to put in my pocket. Okay? You just can't go wrong with it. Here's another one I like to put in my pocket. A car. PM40. Okay? High capacity, 7+1, and you know what? It's got the laser built in. It's small, super high quality. If you look at the SHOT Show video, the gentleman did a really good explanation of discussing the difference in qualities of the different car pistols that are available. Check that out if you haven't seen it. I really do like Car as a manufacturer. As we know, they're owned by Magnum Research, and they also own Thompson. And you know, like, I don't have it on the table, but why did I buy a Tommy gun? You know, why would I do that? I'll tell you what, why I did it is home personal protection. 50 rounds in a drum of 45 ACP, that's not just pretty cool, that's pretty safe. I mean, we can take on a small little army with what I have this here on the table, you know, let alone if you had even more. Got to have the ammo to back it up, though, don't forget. Okay, here's a beauty here. I think this is my favorite pistol. They're all my favorites. I'm looking at another pistol. That's a 5.56 from a different manufacturer. This is a Sig SWAT 5.56 with a short-fire magazine holding 60 rounds. What else can I say? Huh? Why would I purchase this thing? Obvious reasons. 5.56 AR, come on. Pistol. I got 7 of these magazines. Fully ready to go with 60 rounds in each one, with the PMC that'll go through steel, the ammo. Unbelievable. It's legal. Buy it if it's legal in your state. That's another reason to buy a gun. I know some states, I believe New York, I don't think you can even buy this gun. I think it's classified as a Class 3. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So if it's legal, grab it while it's legal. Like some of the AKs, I grab them now while they're legal. I can't put everything on the table, but that's another reason to buy a gun. Grab them before they get outlawed. What else do we got here? 380. All right. Now Sig has their new, I forget the model number. This is the P238. They have one now, and this is the 380. little 1911, and they have one now that's a 9mm. I'm going to wait till they make one in a 40, which I'm sure they will. But I got this because the size, it can fit in a shirt pocket, it's small, and it's a great little mouse gun. My wife carries it, and I just like shooting it at the range. It's fun. It's fun, it's high quality, it's pretty, it's beautiful. These are all the reasons why I bought it. There's not one gun I purchased in my collection because it's all over magazines, by the way. I don't buy guns because they're marketed heavily. I do my research. I look at what parts are within them, how they're built, how they're made. And also feedback from everybody else on YouTube. That's a huge part of my decision making. If I find out a new gun comes out on the market, and it's just got a black cloud over it, I'm going to stay away from it for a year or two until they get the glitches out. Okay, Glock. We didn't talk about Glock. As you know me, I got a number of Glocks, sometimes 4 or 5 of each model. And this happens to be a 20C. Why would I get a 20? It's a 10mm. Does that say enough? So caliber comes into play also. Firepower, knockdown power. I mean, this thing is 15 rounds. Come on, of 10mm? You gotta have a 10mm in your collection, guys. You know, Glock makes a nice one here. This is probably my favorite 10mm. This one in the 29. And of course the Colt Delta Elite also. That's a beautiful full stainless. But this is very light and holds a lot of rounds. What else do we have here, and why did I get it? We have to talk about a revolver. My favorite revolver in my collection is this .44 Magnum from Smith & Wesson from the Performance Center. All these guns are safety checked, and that's one thing nice about a revolver is, you know, how easy is it to safety check. I guess I should have mentioned that also on my list. You know, how easy is it to safety check? That's important. Revolver's got to be about the easiest. This is what I like to do. Listen. You hear that? I like the fact that revolvers are just so well made. The engineering, I tell you, Smith really nailed it with their revolvers from the Performance Center. So I also do like the wood grips. I like the fact it's a .44 Magnum. And I like my revolvers. For instance, why would I get this? A 500 Magnum? 500. I don't know. That's a good question. If you've been to any of my range videos, you've seen me shoot this. This one hurts. This one hurts. I gotta say, I didn't mention the word collectability, maybe I did. But collectability's gotta come in there. And this one's not available anymore. You can't buy it. The Snub Nose 500, you can get the 4-inch or some of the larger ones, but you can't get this from the Bear Attack Kit. I'll show you that whole kit again one day. It's really a sweet package. I'm glad I had it. When I shoot it, I'll shoot it just maybe 1 or 2 rounds because it is that painful to shoot. But I tell you what, if I have to shoot a bad guy with this, all right, they're going to need a little bit more than 1 or 2 people to clean up the mess, okay? It's going to be a mess. It's going to blow someone from here to Jupiter. So, yeah, the firepower is awesome. Steel, the weight, the feeling of it, all these type things, these are the reasons why we buy a gun. My question I impose to you is, what goes into your decision making to buy a gun? I know when I go to buy a car where it goes into my decision making, I'm not going there. But when it comes to buy a gun, it's a lot. There's a lot. There's the engineering, there's the manufacturer, there's the reliability, there's the cool factor of it, there's the fun factor of it, there's the self-defense factor of it. All these things just that come to the top of my mind. The way it feels in your hand, the way you can conceal it, the cost of the ammo, that's important, which this is pretty pricey, all right? What else do I have here on the table? 2 more. A 5.7. 5.7. Oh, this thing's so light. I tell you, I like the proprietary round, the 5.7 by 28. People might say, well, it's proprietary and it's only, you know, you can only get it from FN, this, that, and the other. I'm okay with that. First of all, I'm loaded up. I got 6,000 to 7,000 rounds of it. Second of all, where else can you get a gun like this that holds 30 rounds and a pistol? Come on, and a semi-automatic. That's pretty cool. Feet per second, I didn't mention that. How about that? That's pretty important. What is this thing, buzzing around 2,000 feet per second? Pretty cool, pretty cool. I got the rail. I didn't mention the rail. Sometimes a rail might come into play. Rail, laser, accessories, all these types of things come into play in your decision making when you get a gun. All right, the last one here I have to show you is the XDM 45 ACP from Springfield. I got to tell you, this has got to be one of my favorite 45s. High capacity, I think it's what, 13 rounds in this one. Just beautiful ergonomics, very well thought out. I didn't mention ergonomics, but you know, this has got to be one of the guns that feel the best in your hand. It's pretty hard to beat the XDM as far as the way it feels. They even got a thumb rest on both sides and things like that. All these different parts of the grip that you can change and make it fit your hand better. You put the nice light and laser on the front. Just a wonderful package. I carry this in a shoulder holster. And that's the question I impose on you. When it comes to buying a gun, what is it that motivates you? What is it? Let's talk about it. Thank you for tuning in as always. I'm in a great mood today. I just got back from a 8-day vacation and everything's good. Thank you for tuning in to weaponseducation.com and please tell a friend.